Ephesians chapter 5 verse 14. Wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Yahushua shall give thee light. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Next, most definitely, double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the ones that taught me the 100% truth according to the Bible. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere icons. Keep pushing, keep believing, keep the faith, regardless of people here for a bit. See then that you walk circumspectly. Not as fools. Fools despise wisdom and instruction, right? The scriptures tell us in the book of Hosea, the 4th chapter, verse 6, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. And because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will reject thee. The average Israelite, they don't know. Look, misery is going to come upon your ass, man. And excuse my language right about now. Excuse my language. But it's like we're warning Israel that an 18-wheeler is coming down the road. And the scriptures told us to cry loud, spare not, lift up our voice like a trumpet. So yeah, we're rude in speech, but not in knowledge. And we don't use rude speech all the time. But look, this message, look, death is in the midst of thee, man. The scriptures tell us what again? Ephesians. And I'm just flowing in the spirit, man. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 14. Wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, come out of that dead state. Because pursuant to the scriptures, they that wander out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. Our people first and foremost need to wake up to who the hell they are. As far as them being Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, look, we the Hebrew Israelites. And once you find out that, the next thing you need to know is who you need to serve. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, you need to fear and tremble at these words, man. Because for taking heed to these words, it's able to save your soul. And I get that right quick. But Israel don't want to hear that, man. Israel want to hear song, dance, folly, Christmas songs, all this nonsense. Look, you got people damn near about to kill their managers and their owners of their buildings or whoever they work for. Look, telling them over and over, give me that check. Why? Because they want to spend it on a Christmas gift. When the scriptures tell us plainly and clearly, learn not the ways of the heathens, man. All right? And choose none of their ways. But I want to read this, though. This is James chapter 1, verse 21. Wherefore, lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your soul. What's the engrafted word? This Bible. This Bible. These are the words that are able to save your soul if you take heed to them, right? Let's go back. Ephesians. Because this is that light that the Lord was talking about right here. Ephesians chapter 5 verse 14. Wherefore he said, awake thou that sleepest. Because our people are dead right about now. The majority of the Israelites are still calling themselves African American, Latino, Native American Indian. They're still worshiping the Kemet God. They're still worshiping Allah, Buddha, Santa Maria, the so-called white man. You know, they still selling their soul. They still remaining in the congregation. They're still dead. Because you don't have this word. I want to prove that right quick. Let's go to Proverbs right quick. Proverbs 21. Let's get there right quick. Proverbs chapter 21. What is it, verse 16? The water Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. So the Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that don't have this word, look, you're still dead, man. So the Lord is basically telling you to awake out of sleep. Come out of that dead state. Come back to your nationality. Because look, the Lord is not coming back to deliver black people. You know, contrary to popular belief, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, who you ignorantly call God and Jesus Christ, are not coming back to save black people, Latino people, Native American Indian people. Because those are all made up. Those are bywords and titles and proverbs that your enemy put on you. You know, the word black means dead. The word Indian means savage. You know, and Latino, that's just a language, Latin. So you're none of that, man. The Lord's telling you to wake up, come out of that dead sleep, that spiritual coma, and arise from the dead. Come back to the knowledge. And Yahushua, who they ignorantly call Jesus, shall give thee light, which is this word. Because the scriptures tell us if we speak not according to this word, there is no light in us, proving that the word is the light, right? It says, see then that you walk circumspectly. See, you need to be looking around. The word circumspect means to look around, you know? Circle means to look around, and spect means to look. You know, well, circum means circle or around, and spect means to look. Look around at what the hell is going on, Israel. And the phone had to chime in on that, man. You know? It says, not as fools. Fools, I want to get that. Not as fools, right? Going right back to the book of Proverbs. Proverbs, the 1st chapter. It says, walk as wise, not as fools, right? This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. But fools, blockheads, meatballs, jackasses, despise wisdom and instruction. But the Lord is, what did the Lord? The Lord said, walk circumspect, not as fools. Because once again, fools despise knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures. Look, which is able to save your soul. The same wisdom that you're ignoring is able to keep you out of trouble. It's able to keep you out of harm's way. But do our people want it? No. We sounding that alarm though. We blowing that trumpet though, right? It says, not going right back to Ephesians. See 15, Ephesians 5:15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, because the average Israelite don't know what the hell is going on. We say this over and over. The Lord have us saying this over and over. Our people don't know what the hell is going on. Do you not know misery is coming upon you, and a stimulus check can't get you out of the predicament that the Lord is going to put you in? The Lord said he maketh one poor, he maketh one rich, neither he kill, he makes alive, neither is there any that can deliver out of his hand. That's what the Lord said, man. He said, but as wise. And a wise man will hear these words and he will increase in learning, but not a fool though. A fool ain't even discerning the times, you know. He's taking everything for granted, just not knowing. I'm going to get into some scriptures through the spirit of Yahweh, but Shemel Shai, on the things that are really coming down the pipeline. You know, watch out for these leaders, you know what I'm saying, with these red flags. Red flags should be popping up everywhere. You know? You got a whole lot of false leaders and a whole lot of these false prophets. They're not speaking according to the Bible. They tell you one thing, but it's not according to the Bible. You don't listen to them, right? It says, redeeming the time because the days are evil. You're supposed to be watching around, looking at the news. Like right about now, I'm looking at the news. I'm seeing nothing but judgment go forth. Right now, as I make this video, judgment, car crashes, all kind of people that got killed on the highway just a few minutes ago, house fires. I mean, you too ignorant to realize, you know what I'm saying, that putting lights, hot light bulbs on a dry tree can burn your house down. I mean, you still ignorant to that fact. If you put hot light bulbs, electricity to a dry tree, it will catch on fire and burn your whole damn house down. Our people, I mean, walking around like a bunch of fools at the mall right about now, spending all their hard-earned money on Christmas presents when that's a custom that is not ours, you know? The Lord said you're supposed to be redeeming the time because the days are evil, man. Evil, man. But Jake think it's going to get better, but the Lord said it ain't. The Lord said it won't gonna get no better here, man. And I'm gonna just be pretty much all over. So just roll with me pretty much. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. America is not our rest. Look over and over and over. America is not our rest. We wasn't brung over here to get comfortable. We wasn't brung over here to build a community and buy a whole lot of acres of land. Look, all hell, and this is mind-boggling. You wait for all hell to break loose, you know. You wait for all these concentration camps to get built. You wait for them, you know what I'm saying, to say it's going to be mandatory to take vaccine, and then you say, oh yeah, let's go set up a community. Let's go buy some acres, you know, let's raise up some money, buy some acres, and try to build a community where we can be safe at. Well, the scriptures say, this is not your rest. We're supposed to be as pilgrims over here in America, man. You forgot that part, right? Because it is polluted. This land is polluted. Remember? What is it? Numbers 35:33. The Israelite man, woman, and child blood has been shed throughout this land. You forgot about that too, right? This land is polluted. Chemtrails in the air, fluoride in the water. Oh yeah, GMO foods. You'll never get ahead. But how the hell are you going to try to make this place your rest when you'll never get ahead? This whole system is set up to, you know what I'm saying, bring you down and keep you down at the bottom. And this place was set up to further oppress you. It is polluted. It will destroy you, even with their sword destruction. And the Israelites that don't walk circumspectly and ain't redeeming the time, you're going to get caught off guard and you're going to be destroyed along with this place, man. Along with this place. You Israelite leaders, man, y'all got a lot to pay for. Look, we supposed to be crying to Yahweh to deliver us. I want to get this right quick. We're supposed to be crying to Yahweh to deliver us out of this hellhole, man. This is Psalms 140 and 1. Salakia. Deliver me, O Lord, because all hell, the Lord said, look, the days are evil, right? All hell breaking loose. You thinking about Christmas, you thinking about New Year's. Look, you're supposed to be thinking about Yahweh Shai. Matter of fact, before I even get that, let's get this. Let's get this right quick. Before I even get that psalm, let's get this. Since I said that. This is Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. And it reads, remember now thy creator, not later, not tomorrow, not next week, not next year, not after the ball drop, not after the acorn drop or the rat drop or whatever is dropping in your city. The Lord didn't say, remember me after that. The Lord said, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth. While the evil days come not. Remember, you're supposed to be walking circumspectly, redeeming the time because the days are evil. It says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth. While the evil, meaning bad times, days come not, nor the years draw nigh. See, you can't tell that the Lord is speeding up times here. We're at the end of 2020. And 2020 is going to be like child's play compared to 2021. The Lord said, look, man, tribulation like none other is coming upon this earth. So you're supposed to be remembering your power. In the days of thy youth, you're going to wait till you... See, that's one thing about Israel. They always wait late for every damn thing. You're going to wait till you end up in the hospital with IVs coming out your ass, your neck, your back, your head. And then you're going to say, Lord, forgive me, Lord. Nah, you do it now, man. You exhort the names of Yahweh, Bashim Shai now. You ask for forgiveness now. You turn back now. You know? Because the evil days are here. And the Lord going to turn it up. Nor the years draw nigh. When thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. And once again, the Lord had me say it yesterday. You're going to wait right till you're going to wait till you lose your job. You're going to wait till the lights get turned off. You're going to wait till the rent man put one of them damn sheriff warrants on your door and lock your ass out of it in a big ass padlock. And then you're going to start crying to the Lord. And the Lord said, you know I ain't hearing you now. You did all that partying. You did all that shucking and jiving when you should have been seeking me. You should have been seeking me the whole time. Look, still in the book of Ecclesiastes. Since I said that right there, let's get it. Since I mentioned that right there, let's get it. Ecclesiastes chapter 7. You got Israel selling their soul for fools go. You got Israelite leaders, so-called, telling our people to take Maxine waters. Oh boy, Ecclesiastes chapter 7. Talking about you a coward. If you don't take Maxine waters, you're a coward. You know what I'm saying? If you don't take Crown Royal, you're a coward. Really? Really? Ecclesiastes 7:2. It is better to go to the house of mourning. Look, we catching hell, Israel. We need to be sighing and crying to Yahweh by Shemiah Shai. We need to go to the house of mourning. And here at Great Millstone, this is the house of mourning. You see everybody else is feasting, having fun, burgers, friendies, you know what I'm saying, doing the wop, you know what I'm saying, doing everything. Every time you turn around, they're making another rap video. When the scripture says it is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men. Partying and all that. The scripture say you're supposed to be walking circumspectly. And you most definitely, you can't walk circumspectly partying all the damn time, right? You know what I'm saying? You're not even thinking about walking circumspectly when you always partying, clubbing, get the music blasting in your ear, trying to be something that you ain't, you know? Trying to be the life of the party and all that, trying to be that dude. For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Remember, I just read in Proverbs 21:16, those that wander out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. But once you get this knowledge, this wisdom, this understanding of the scriptures, then you live again. This is what makes us live. It says the living will lay it to his heart, meaning to his mind. You know? See, the elect of the nation of Israel, Lord willing, we're part of that hopeful number. Look, we know it's time to seek the Lord. You know, we know death and destruction. We're in the midst of it, right? It says, I jump down, verse 4, Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 4. The heart, meaning the mind of the wise, is in the house of mourning. But the heart, meaning the mind of fools, remember, fools hate knowledge and instruction. They despise it. But the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. Now, who's doing it? Look around, Israel. Y'all on the YouTube. Y'all on the internet. Who's doing more partying than teaching? You know? Who's doing more partying than mourning? You already know. Again, you can answer that question yourself. The Lord said, look, the heart of fools, the heart of the mind of the fools is thinking about partying. It's thinking about folly, mirthing it up, clowning. When you're supposed to be serious right about now. See, this message is a deadly serious message, and the God of the Bible is coming on a deadly serious, you know what I'm saying, adventure pretty much, you know? When the Lord come back, he's coming back, he's going to be deadly serious, man. He said, what? I won't meet you as a man. And the scriptures tell us he's an austere man, meaning he's serious. He's not coming back to play no games. And you got the wicked ruling right about now. Why should you be playing around right about now? You're supposed to be blowing the trumpet, getting our people ready for the battle, right? This is Psalms. I want to bring this out. This is Psalms 140. And 1, deliver me, oh Lord. See, that's the only thing you Israelites need to be thinking about right about now. Deliverance. All hell breaking loose. Millions of people at the end of this year is going to lose their jobs, and they're going to lose their place of dwelling, meaning their houses. We need help, man. Israel running around like they don't need help, man. All hell breaking loose. Everything is shut the hell down. Grocery stores getting ready to get locked down. There ain't going to be no more grocery stores soon come. And you don't know how to plant crops. You don't know how to go out there and kill an animal, gut it. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature to feed your own self. So one thing our people think about is basketball, football, hockey, and all this other nonsense, partying, folly. We should be going to the house of mourning. Deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. An evil man, a psychotic man, is getting ready to come down with great wrath, knowing that he only got a short time to rule. A cannibalistic man. It's going to try to eat you soon. It's going to come down with great wrath. So we praying and we begging Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua to deliver us from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischiefs in his heart, meaning his mind constantly. Continually are they gathered together for war. So we're praying to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, the Lord willing, deliver us from that. But what is Israel doing? Partying, shucking and jiving, lying like hell, telling you to take Maxine waters, ain't warning you, ain't doing nothing. You got the sword coming upon the land of Israel, ain't even warning no damn body, ain't even warning nobody, man. Let's get this Joel chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua cometh. For it is nigh at hand. Now what we supposed to be doing? Sounding the alarm. Sounding the alarm. Letting our people know, look, we're not in peaceful times. We're living in the time of death and destruction. You saw what Jeremiah said. Jeremiah said he prophesied against many countries, kingdoms, of war, evil, and of pestilence. What is Israel doing? Not a damn thing. Israel ain't taking heed to the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, but you're going to know that a prophet had been among you. And I got a couple more scriptures, and I'm going to wrap it up. I got a couple more scriptures, and then I'm going to wrap it up, Israel. You know? This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety. Matter of fact, I started 1. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and seasons, brethren, you have no, because you watching, right? You circumspect, right? But of the times and seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you, because you already know what time it is. I'm going to go to Ecclesiastes right quick. You walk them circumspectly, man. You already know what time it is. Nobody ain't got to tell you what time it is. You already know already. We know what time it is, so we warning our people through the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. When it's summertime, nobody ain't got to tell you it's summer, right? When it's winter time, nobody showing off ain't got to tell you that it's winter, right? Because why? Because you went outside and you looked up in the sky and you can feel it, right? You can feel what time it is, right? So you should be able to do the same thing when you watch the news, when you watch these videos, when you look up current events. You should already know what time it is, right? But what the scriptures say, what? Ecclesiastes 3:8. It's a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. Now, what time do you think we're living in? You walking circumspect, right? Nobody shouldn't have to tell you what time it is, right? Then you should already know what time it is, right? Reading on, going back. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. That's why we should be getting our acts together, because the Lord is going to come when you least expect it. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, because we got the light, which is this word. We're not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of the light. Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep. The hope for elect, let us not sleep. It says, the scripture say, look, awake thou that sleepest, right? Therefore, let us not sleep, as others do, as 2/3 do. Let us not sleep as 2/3 do. Cause they sleep like hell. They don't even know what the hell it is, man. They don't know what it is. It says, therefore, let us not sleep as others do, but let us watch and be sober, man. We're watching, right? We're circumspect, right? We're watching. We're circumspect, man. Why? Because this devil's coming down. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe, which means destruction, to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil, the great deceiver, this Edomite, sleazy E, the nation of Edom, because the word devil means deceiver, is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. That's why I read Psalms 140, 1 through verse 2. Deliver us from the violent man. Deliver us from the evil man that's going to come down with a great wrath, because he knoweth that he only got a short time to rule. This is what we're supposed to be saying right about now. This is what we're supposed to be praying for right about now. To be delivered from the violent man. Because look, tribulation coming. You can't stop it. You can't stop prophecy. We'll go to Matthew right quick. I mean, it's a whole lot that I can go through. Let's see right quick in the book of Luke. It's so much that we could go through, man. Let's see. Bear with me, Israel. It's a whole lot going on. We'll get Matthew 24th chapter right quick. St. Matthew 24. I go straight to 6. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See then ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrow. That's why we should be walking circumspect, man. It's going to be a famine out here. It's going to be race wars, class wars, civil wars, relationship wars. It's really going down. And the Lord said, look, I'm not going to stop nothing. I'm not going to stop nothing, man, until I have fulfilled it all, man. What is that in Jeremiah? I can find it sometimes. Sometimes I can't find it. Let's see. Bear with me. Let's see. I can find it. Sometimes I might have to pause it for a minute, Israel. Let's see. We'll pause. Hold on. I had to pause the video. I got it, though. The water you have by Shemel Shai, Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 24. The fierce anger of the Lord, Yahweh by Shemel Shai, shall not return until he have done it, and until he have performed the intents of his mind, his heart, his mind, right? Remember, these words don't go out void, but it shall accomplish that which he please. It says, in the latter days, ye shall consider, you're going to consider that it's the fierce anger of the Lord coming upon the earth The Lord said he's not going to turn back none of his words. Judgment is going to come forth. I have to read that again. Then I'm get another precept, Jeremiah 30:24. The fierce anger of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, shall not return until he have done it. Until he have what? Destroyed 2/3. Destroyed these heathens and the ones that's left alive, put into captivity, destroyed America, brought plagues, brought famines, race wars, class wars, civil wars, enough pestilence, enough diseases. Until all that is fulfilled. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is not going to be happy until all that is fulfilled, man. You know? His fierce anger is not going to turn back, man. Until he have done it. Until he have performed the intents of his heart, his mind. In the latter days, ye shall consider it. Because it's going to be the Lord doing all these things, man. You're going to consider it. You're going to consider it. There was Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that brought these plagues upon the earth. And I'm going to get it right quick. The second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. The word prophecy means to say before. Tell you something that's going to happen before it even happened, right? It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. The incredulity means unbelief. These people don't believe in the words you have. Look, are we worried? Are we worried about that? Are we losing sleep? Hell no. It says, for all the unfaithful shall die, and the unfaithfulness behold. Because remember, we just read, you know what I'm saying, the Lord, the fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he have fulfilled the intents of his heart, his mind. Now listen to this. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the whole entire earth. The sword, which a plague is a pandemic, an epidemic, enough diseases, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. The Lord said, look, I'm not going to turn none of this back until it's fulfilled, right? The Lord said, I'm not going to turn none of this back until it's fulfilled. He says, verse 17, I'm going to jump. Matter of fact, let's just read on down. I'm going to jump down. 12, 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 12. Egypt shall mourn. America shall mourn. The Lord said, I'm not going to turn that back. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Egypt shall mourn. Look. And the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague. What's that main plague? Them ICBM missiles, man. 200 million of them are going to hit this place, man. It says, and it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall bring upon it. So the Lord is bringing death and destruction upon this place, man. You know? The Lord said, a day that's going to come is going to burn like an oven. And all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. The Lord said, I'm not going to stop that from happening. I'm going to make that happen. You know? Reading down. 15. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hand. The Lord said, I'm making this happen right here. You can't stop it from happening. And there shall be sedition among men, having other people excite other people to go against the government, all kind of diseases, all that, man. It says, and invading one another. People gonna start invading each other's houses because of the economy didn't crash and all that. Ain't no jobs, ain't no food, ain't no help, ain't no love. It's gonna be a lawless land here, man. It says, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes. Look, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. They ain't gonna listen to the president. They're not gonna listen to the governor, the mayor, the community leader, their pastor, the pork chop eating pastor. They ain't gonna take heed to him. Nobody, man. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Martial law gonna pop up, and the Lord said, look, I'm bringing all this, yo. All these things are gonna happen, right? It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Remember, the Lord said all these things are gotta happen, right? It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods. They're gonna take everything you got because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. Now, tribulation meaning all hell really breaking loose in a nutshell, you know. In a nutshell, tribulation meaning all hell gonna break loose and ain't gonna be nobody having pity upon you. Let's jump down. 2nd Ezra 15:49. I will bring, this is the Lord speaking now, the Heavenly Father. I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste their houses with destruction and death. And the Lord said all these things are going to come to pass. Now, are you remembering your power, aka your creator, in the days of thy youth? Or are you constantly ignoring the words that you have? But do you still got that pride demon on you? Israel, do you still got that pride demon on you? Because if you do, you got a date with death. You got a date with death, Israel. Now, we read these scriptures all the time, but the Lord got us reading it again. These are the times that we're living in. This is on 2nd Ezra chapter 8. Verse 50, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time. Didn't we just read about that? In the latter times, you're going to consider it. In the book of Jeremiah, I still got it right here. I didn't close the book. Let's read that part again. 2nd Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. And I want to bring this precept out. Let's read this again. Jeremiah 30, 24. It says, the fierce anger of the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, shall not return until he have done it, and until he have performed the intents of his heart. Listen, in the latter days, the times that we're living in now, we just read about it in Ezra, right? In the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, let every word be established, right? In the latter days, ye shall consider it. All hell breaking loose. You're going to consider that it's Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai that's doing all these things. I got to bring this out. Let's see the book of Amos. Amos chapter 3 verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil, meaning bad times? Shall there be bad times in the city, and the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai have not done it? It's the Lord doing all these things. And I bring out one more precept, and I'm going to end it, man. I'm going to end it. Like the apostles say, on to the next. On to the next. And in the latter times, you shall consider it, man. You're going to consider that it was Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You will. This is Isaiah 45. Isaiah 45. And bear with me. Isaiah 45 and 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, do all these things. And the Lord already said that he ain't bringing peace upon the earth. He said it in the same Matthew. He said it in Luke. He said it all over the Bible. Old Testament, New Testament, the whole sheding, man. The whole shindig, man. Who is that in Luke 12? 12th chapter? Let's get it. St. Luke 12. 49. St. Luke chapter 12, verse 49. Red letter. Lord Yahushai speaking. What he even called Jesus. I am come to send fire on the earth. And what will I if it be already kindled, man? 51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division, man. All right? The Lord's coming to bring death and destruction upon this place, man. The Lord said he's going to, one more Lord. One more Lord. I know. One more. Let's get another one. Let's get another one. Man goings of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own ways? Amos chapter 9 verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power upon this sinful kingdom, aka America, right? The eyes of the Lord are the angels. And the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. It's supposed to be blowing that trumpet, Israel. Death is in the air. It says, the eyes of the Lord are upon this sinful kingdom, and I would destroy it from off the face of the earth. The Lord said he's not going to turn this word back. It's going to accomplish everything that he wanted it to accomplish, right? Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. So the elect of the nation of Israel, that small remnant, the only ones that's taking heed to the words he had, B'Shem Yahushai, look, you're going to be delivered. You're going to be saved. You're going to be redeemed. Lord willing, we're part of that number. And Lord willing, the elect of the nation of Israel was edified, man. The Lord is bringing death and destruction. I must be allowed to bring one more. I must be allowed. This is 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter. 2nd Ezra chapter 16. I started 17. Woe is me. Let's see. Do I want that? Let's see. I started 14. Behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. Plagues Look, the whole earth, plagues, diseases, epidemics, pandemics, until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again until they have accomplished everything that the God of the Bible wanted to accomplish, right? Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, rumors of wars, right? And the powers shall stand in fear. The people that actually run the earth right about now, the wicked that run the earth, look, they're going to be running for their life soon come. They're going to be scared to death, man. It says, the beginning of evils, meaning bad times. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plagues, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges. A scourge is basically to whip you, right? Are sent as scourges for a minute. But for all these things, they shall not return from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges, man. Now, with everything that's going on, now you see all hell breaking loose. It ain't no jobs, a food shortage, Maxine Waters everywhere, Crown Royal, concentration camps. It's really going down, and the majority of our people are still not going to turn from their wickedness. Why? Because they say the evils, meaning the bad times, won't destroy them. Look, man, the God of the Bible said, for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness. Our people bug the hell out, man. That's how you know something wrong with our people. Everything that's going on, you still ain't turned back yet to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Look, something wrong with you, man. Really, basically, 2/3 of our people need death, and they're gonna get it in the worst way. In the worst way. I got one more precept. Now remember, all these things are gonna happen. This is Zechariah chapter 14. Let's see. Bear with me. Zechariah 14. Let's see. 12. Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague. Remember, he says he's going to smite Babylon, aka Egypt, with the plague. This is that main plague right here. And this shall be the plague, wherewith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem, a people before us a place. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. Look, going right back to Jeremiah 30, down at the bottom. Jeremiah 30 and 24. The Lord said, ain't none of this, all this is going to happen. He's not going to return it back, man. You know? It says, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. And their eyes shall consume away in their holes. And their tongues shall consume away in their mouth. And we can do that. Nuclear fire, man. We can do that. Nuclear fire. Turn back, Israel. Repent. Turn back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, or get caught up in the storm. We have sounded the alarm. We have blown the trumpet, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is known by his judgments, man. And if you don't want to get caught up in the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, then turn back and repent. Shalom.